Girl,
Everybody
it's
follow the
packed
one
out
line,
here tonight.
please. Follow the one line, please.
I told you.
IDs out. I need to see IDs. Thank you, ladies. Welcome to Park Ave.
Excuse me. Hello? Can you move? What? Excuse me. Oh my God. You ready to go? Girl, I've been ready.
Well, hey, podcast I Left for Dead.
I Left for Dead?
No, I Left for Dead.
Oh, yes.
Yes, hey, podcast I Left for Dead. If it weren't for Instagram, I would have got about you hoes.
Hello. Wow.
Hi. Can you hear me out there? There.
We're back.
Apparently.
Oh my
Well,
gosh.
hey, girl, hey.
Hey, girl. Hey.
Oh, you called me too? Oh, you called before you called.
Yeah.
Well, hi.
I mean, let's just jump right in, huh?
I don't have no Woman Crush Wednesday for y'all. I didn't really prepare. I figured we're going to call this Recovering from All Things Above.
The Shoot the Shit episode?
Yeah.
We're shooting the shit.
The third episode of the year. I actually think this really might be the third.
I think so. I think it is.
Well, hey y'all.
We're here.
We're here.
Welcome back, everybody. Hopefully
Hope everyone's well.
Hope everybody's doing well. Rested and COVID free. Did you get your vaccine?
I get my second one in a week.
Okay. I have not.
Moderna. That's the one I got.
Moderna. Okay. Any weird side? No.
I was chilling.
Okay.
I actually was more shocked about how the process went more than anything, but
Why?
I didn't actually know where I was going.
Did you go over the Reliant, or that was Pittsburgh?
Oh no, I didn't go to Reliant. I went through my job, so
Okay.
it was like this. I was just shocked about how the process went. You're just in your car and they did it, versus in my mind it just felt like it would be different.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, it was all good. They gave me my little card. They popped me, whatever. I mean, hey girl,
You're gonna be a zombie in about 10 years.
well, I might be dead in 2 years as well. Shit, I've been vaccinated before. This ain't the first time, so whatever happens at this point. I'm not one of the anti-vax people to begin with. So whatever.
Yeah.
We're here. It is what it is. We'll see. I'm happy because my mom and my grandma don't feel more comfortable about me coming home, and
that's
I like
good.
those people. So
Yeah,
we'll see. Hey,
that's good.
might be dead before all that anyway. Who gives a fuck?
Okay.
No, I mean, because anti-vax people are funny to me anyway, because it's just
I think both sides are.
I just don't give a damn either way.
No, both sides are, because when I meet people, they're like, "Hi, I'm so and so. I'm vaccinated." Like,
No, that's just weird though.
that's
just a weirdo.
That they introduce their name and then they say that they're vaccinated.
No, that's just a weirdo. I would never go up to people and say I'm vaccinated. If you ask me, I'll tell you.
You'd be surprised.
Telling
how many
somebody
people are very just like, "Hi, I got my card right here."
Do you tell people when you get the hepatitis shots? It's like you take your baby to get shots a billion fucking times.
Yeah.
White babies to even just go to school. So whatever. I'm not. Whatever happens. Hell.
But yeah, I was on the fence about it, and I just decided I'll wait and see what happens.
Yeah, I waited to see what happened with COVID, and I got that shit. So here we are.
But anyways, so talk to me. What's been going on? What's going on in your world?
I mean, I'm here. I ain't got nothing for y'all. I'm working. I got a birthday next week. We're here.
That's exciting. How old are we turning?
Is it? 35.
35. Oh, you're in a new box.
I am.
35 to 45 box.
I am.
Welcome.
I guess.
Welcome to my box.
Thank you, Samantha. Thank you, Samantha Jones. Yeah.
Any big plans? I know that you are being honored with a celebration.
Well, not well. I started my plans this week. 35 made me a bit anxious. Wasn't too anxious at 30. Wasn't too anxious in the way. I don't know about 35 is a little different for me, but shout out to John. Got me and a couple of my friends some plane tickets so I can spend Cinco de Mayo with. Well, technically my cousins. I'm gonna spend Cinco de Mayo in Atlanta with my cousins.
Ooh, turn up.
And then, even though I'm getting too old for day trips, y'all. Day flying for 24-hour flying, y'all. One day I need to have a full breakdown of how fucking fun that used to be in my 20s. Not so much when you old. But yes, I'm going to be in Atlanta on the 5th.
Fun.
I'll be back by the morning on the 6th, which is my actual birthday, which is a Thursday. The 7th, I have like a small dinner with a few friends because shout out to Brandy. She kept asking me what I'm doing for my birthday, so I made some plans for her. And she loves the theme, so we'll be at a.
Brandy's very
she'll
into it.
She's gonna dress up. She if it's a 90s party, she's gonna get you guys together. If it's a 70s party, she's coming like a pimp. If it's like a emancipation party, she coming like a slave. Like she be ready for the shit. So I'm gonna do this pop up. It's called Rusty Crab. It's a play on the Krusty Krab, which is the restaurant on SpongeBob, and it's basically a pop up bar in a restaurant that's looks like Bikini Bottom. So it'll be a few of us. There'll be some SpongeBob shirts involved. I'm pretty sure there'll be some cackling, some pictures,
cocktailing.
It's gonna be cocktailing. Some boomerangs will be involved.
A little.
Yeah, a little fake. Let me go ahead and go. Like the memes. There'll be a couple of memes created. I'm pretty sure the whole shebang. So that's the 7th, and then the 8th I bartend, and I coerced the owners to pretend like they're hosting me in events.
Okay, don't say that.
They don't count. These are people who.
They come.
I'm gonna tell them who gives a shit. So essentially, when you bartend and it's your birthday,
it's like double the income.
It's double the money.
Yeah, it's definitely double the income.
So my birthday is on the 6th. I bartended on the 8th. The funny part is I took off my day job. I took off my real job the 5th, the 6th, and the 7th. So it's over for their asses at the end of the week next week. But I never gave up bartending because the goal was always to wear the pin to say it was my birthday and to bartend as well. Well, then it dawns on me that people really like the owners. I'm not gonna say I'm not liked, but I'm nice when I'm at work. If you kind of see me when I'm not at work, I might say hello and go about my day and skirt on. So I told them that the flyer is gonna say they're hosting my party. Mm-hmm. So the flyer, are you working?
Yes, it's in the works.
Okay.
Yes.
I want to circulate it by this weekend. We got to get the word out.
We got to get the word out.
Yes.
Yes. So once we're done here, I plan on.
Okay. Yeah. Get the word out.
Weekend.
Okay.
By weekend. This is Saturday.
It'll be next Saturday. So I need
to do is Saturday.
I need 6 or 7 days ahead. We gotta spread it. We gotta post it. We gotta spread it around. Gotta get people to put it in a group text.
Okay. Yes.
Yeah. So essentially, I have it where I'm saying the owners are hosting this shindig. They're not. Oh, they are.
They are.
They agreed to. They know I'm doing it. But so I decided I'll order some food. I have some dirty rice, red beans and rice. Get me some platters from Chick-fil-A. Give me some platters from Chick-fil-A. Get you guys some chicken. Get your little
get
cute
you getting on.
Get a little cute little complimentary buffet. And then my friend Maria, who also works there, says she's gonna throw around some decorations, a little confetti here and there. Go to Arnie's. A little happy birthday balloon.
Okay.
And then she's gonna work with me because the owner, I was like, I know this could go two ways. Either you're gonna work, or you gonna pretend work, but just want the tips. The latter probably. So we're just gonna have a good little shindig from 2 to 8 to celebrate the girl, so the girl can double her income.
And then
that's the goal. That is the goal, to double the income. So happy birthday to me. I'm more excited about working on Saturday to
Yeah, working on your birthday is actually pretty fun.
Yeah, and I work 2 to 8, so I work during the day anyway. So it's like I actually have a really good shift normally anyway. So, and then a couple of people called me because I started getting the word out last weekend. So a couple of people was calling me this week saying happy birthday. I'm like, oh, it's next week, but they were getting confused because, you know, when you put the word out, sometimes the translation get messed up.
Right.
So we're going to get Adriana's going to do my flyer so we can get a definitive, hey,
girl, hey.
2 to 8.
It's 2 to 8.
May 8th.
It's complimentary of buffet.
Girl, come get your dirty rice from Pie Burns. I got me some dirty rice. I'm gonna give you some dirty rice from Pie Burns. Y'all about to get your life.
So funny.
So yeah. So shout out, and y'all will see my Cash App on Recovering Party Girls. Come on.
Bless.
Yeah, you know.
Be a blessing.
Be a blessing. I keep these shows up for y'all. That's just like $40 a month. No biggie, cause y'all go back and listen. But you know, hey girl, I'm 35. It's just this weird. I don't.
It's a good
35
age.
don't feel
it's
good.
It's a good age.
Don't feel that good. Mm-mm.
35 was good.
Mm-hmm. Also, I'm detoxing right now, y'all. So I've been so irritable today. But go ahead.
I don't know. 35 was good for me. I felt not a girl, not yet a woman.
No, I feel like a woman.
But no, I felt like a woman.
35 was the first time when it dawned on me maybe a couple of weeks ago. I was turning 35, and I was just like, oh, I'm an adult woman. Like, and because I was talking to my grandmother, and Lee was like, so are you gonna freeze your eggs? Like, it became, but that's not an odd question. Even though people are having kids older, technically when you start hitting 35, 36, they make it clear that your eggs decrease. And my aunt works in fertility. They make it clear, like, when you hit a certain age, you go from all these eggs just popping to it declines very quickly.
Yeah.
And so it was, I think this was the first time in my mind I was like, okay, so do I want children for real? And I've never been a person, I kind of live, not like I'm gonna be young forever, but I live a very controlled free life, if that makes sense. I'm very controlled in some aspects because when it comes to bills need to be paid and moving up a corporate ladder and things of that nature, I can zone in and do what the so-called protocol is, because I don't like all that trying to figure shit out, and I don't know what I'm about to say and how I'm gonna pay my rent. All that stuff makes me too nauseous. I'd be ready to throw up in the bathroom. So I can't. I try to keep a very life when it comes to professionalism and business. In my personal life, I've never been the girl who was like, oh, I need to be married by 25, pregnant by 26, 3.5 kids. I ain't really care like that.
Yeah.
And so to be in a space where I kind of was sitting down one day and I was just like, okay, do I want kids? Wait, is marriage really the end goal for me? Mm-hmm. Can I shack up? Am I okay with shacking up? Is it time for me to get into a full throttle relationship? Not that I don't have relationships. I be having relationships, but nothing that's going to lead to marriage. And not that in my mind I think they're going to lead to marriage. They kind of be in my head like, oh, this is fun.
Yeah.
This is great. I'm having a great time in this situation. Yeah. This is fun. The sex is good.
Yeah.
I don't know. I would say got my nails done, but it's not like that. But essentially like that. Like, oh, we went to eat. It's been great. We're having a good time. Yeah. The jokes are good. We watching Netflix. He bought me a plane ticket. I'm great. Yeah. This is beautiful. This is great. But then I was like, well, damn. Is that enough now?
Is that enough?
Is that enough now?
Am I settling?
Am I? Do I want more? Or am I just so used to the dinners and the money and the food and the jokes? What? Should I be looking for more? Am I selling myself short? Is this what I want? This was like the first time I actually had a question behind everything. Uh-huh. And even with bartending, I was thinking about how much money goes through my hands. There'd be so much money, and I'm not like a gaudy person or a person who would be like, I need YSL. I'm not like that at all. I like financial stability because I like to be secure with if something happens right now, I can pay for it.
Yeah.
A. And B, I am very generous. So I'm still the friend that if we go out to eat, I'll take the tab. I'm the friend that my cousin just came to town. I bought her for 10 people with her. I was like, I'll get all of them around. I'm that person. So a bit of my financial stability isn't necessarily about gaudiness and Bentleys and all that type of stuff. It's really about having fun with my friends and being able to send my mama 100 edible arrangements on a birthday. It'd be really about other people versus more so about me. But this was the first time I was like, okay, what am I really gaining by just essentially throwing this money away? Because I really be throwing money away.
Yeah.
I'm just literally trashing money for nothing. What is the gain here? I'm just trashing it because I see some people at the bar I know from yesteryear, get them some drinks. Or I'm just having a great time at dinner. And I was like, oh my God, I had such a great time with my friends. Can you put all that on one tab? What? Okay. Should I pay my car off? Okay, I'm trying to get a house, but how am I trying to get a house if I'm still spending all this money on nothing? And it's like the first time
like
all these questions, even when we're covering party girls, it's like, okay, so this is fun, but what is the goal? Is the goal to be fun? And because I'm having a great time? Is this goal a financial goal at the end? Okay, I need to figure out what is the purpose. Mm-hmm. Because if I don't have a purpose, at 35, I'm deciding to eliminate things, if that makes sense. If A don't equal B equals C, and not that everything needs to be, it needs to have a purpose, and I'm not saying like a financial purpose or whatever. It just needs to have, what is it here for? If it's not here for a reason, what am I doing it for? That goes with friendships. That's going with relationships right now. That's going with everything. But a bit of that is a month ago when I was like, I turned 35 in a month. Then as it keeps creeping up, it's like, okay, I need to actually sit down and write everything out. Because I need to figure this out real quick. And not figure life out, but have some type of recourse, some type of something. I need to see this in writing. What am I doing? I'm turning 35. You know what happens when you turn 35? You turn fucking 40. You know what happens when you turn 40? You turn 45. You know what happens when you turn 45? You turn fucking 50. It goes by so fast and you don't realize it, because the same 10 years from 20 to 30 was not the same years I had from 10 to 20. I was in high school forever. I was in middle school forever. I was in college forever. Nigga, I was 18 yesterday. And now I'm 35. So 35 has been in short. When people have their whole speeches on TV about turning 30 and it's all the 90s episodes about them turning 30 and having a nervous breakdown, I ain't understand that shit. Now, if they would have said 35, they would have had me. Because 30, I was like, 35, I'm like, okay.
But I felt like a grown-ass woman.
Looking
35.
around.
I felt good about turning 35. I mean, shit, I'll be 37 this year. But I don't feel like it.
I don't feel 30, because my mom turned 55 a couple of days ago.
And she doesn't look like.
And she's funny. She's funny.
She looks like she's
Oh no! It's the youthful, and now I'm not worried about that part, because my mom's funny. Because my mom said I still feel like I'm in my 40s. I don't feel 55.
Yeah.
But we were talking today, and she's like, "Well, are you getting excited about your birthday yet?" And I'm like, "No, I'm kind of stressed out." And she was like, "Well, why?" I was like, "I'm looking at 35." And I'm trying to, I didn't know how I envisioned 35. I say, so I envisioned 35 the way you were 35. I was like, and not saying I want to be you, because no, you had 3 kids and all that stuff. You, at 35, my mama had a 20-year-old. At 35, she had a 15-year-old. I was 15. So, I don't want necessarily that, but I do need progression. And I need things to have a purpose. Regardless of what the purpose is, it better be a goddamn purpose, because I'm not spending another year or two or till I'm 40 with things and people that don't suit the empire. Meaning don't suit what I'm doing in general. Don't make me fully happy. Doesn't give me a financial gain. Doesn't give me some soul feeling. Like if they don't do nothing. And that go for people too. We were talking about friends, and I was like, I've been pulling away from people the past year or two anyway, because I was like, I'm watching how people move. I was like, it's a lot of people you do stuff for, and they'll be very grateful, and not that you have to reciprocate it and do the same exact thing. I get that part. But then they'll talk about their other friends who don't do shit, but they show up for their shit and be front and center for their shit all the time. It's just like, wait. You directly said that friend did shit for you, never came through, never asked you. Your ass was living on the goddamn the highway. Yeah. I'm bringing you fucking soup, and you have all these friends, but you show up to all they shit on time, first in line with a gift and a balloon. Like, no fucking way. I'm not doing that shit no more. So if I'm clocking people like that now. Like, nah, if I invite you somewhere and okay, I give you one cancellation because some shit happened, but if I continuously invite you and you always like bucking the system, all right, let's just make this easy on both of us. I won't invite you so you don't have to buck the system. Good or bad. And Lord, don't let me win an Oscar or Grammy, but you ain't invited there either. Like, I'm moving into a space where I'm genuinely not taking no shit. I sound like a hard ass all the time on this podcast, but I'm super sensitive and super soft when it comes to people I deem important and people I love. So I really be like hurt and stressed out when I feel like it's not reciprocated. Mm-hmm. So I've been like the past like probably year and a half, I've been watching the way people move, and I realize people get real forgetful when it's something you need, but they're not forgetful if they need something from you. Right. And we're not moving into that space. That go for friends, that go for family, that go for niggas. I'm not moving into that space. I'm not taking that shit into 35. I'm not taking this shit to this box, okay? I think this box ends at 45. I'm not taking that shit to the box, okay? It's a lot of shit that's checked off of that 34 box that's staying right the fuck there. But
coming to the new box.
May 6th, I think I was born. It's either 10:28 or 10:48 p.m.
Coming to the new box.
The second I click the box, it's gonna be says, nah, I'm not playing that shit with y'all. It's certain
you don't
shit.
Meet the qualifications.
You just don't. I'm not in the everyday life. I'll be the type that be like, oh, you want me to? And I understand people. Everybody don't come. And I say this all the time about everything. Come as you are. If you're not the friend who can slash a tire, but you a friend who gonna call the nigga, call the nigga. Come as you are. But I need you.
Lane.
Yeah, stay in your lane. But your lane need to be towards my house. That lane that you taking need to be going towards Ebony McDaniel's house. You know what I mean? Yeah. So now. And so that's what 35 has been doing. So for the past month, more so 2 weeks, especially this past probably 4 days, I've been on detox for 3 of these days. God bless. I'm hungry as hell. Yeah. We just.
It's okay. I mean, I think the older, the better. And you start, like you said, you start seeing things for what it is, and you're just like, nah, I don't want to do that. I'm not putting up with that shit.
Nope.
That's okay. No problem. No harm, no foul. But, you know.
Yeah, I mean, and it's nothing bad. It's nothing bad. I just, like I said,
you don't look 35, so I mean
that's cool. Thank y'all.
And I'm sure, I feel like you don't feel 35.
Oh, I definitely don't feel 35, but I'm also very aware that life goes by very fast, and I don't want to let life go by so fast or so recklessly or so carefree that in 5-10 years I haven't, and don't get me wrong, I've accomplished a lot, but I haven't progressed. You know what I mean? I understand life has these humps and, you know, you might have to hit a reset, but a lot of people hit a reset based on errors they made, based on them being lackadaisical, based on selfishness or being childish as hell. I want to make sure I'm making less errors in my space, because a lot of things that were my setbacks were things that I had been warned about, I knew was wrong, I knew was going to happen, and I still did it anyway. I kind of want to make sure I'm always very aware about the moves I'm making. Like, I always tell people I begged for my DUI. Like, I couldn't have begged for a DUI any harder. And then when I got it, I wanted to be fucking shocked. Like, what?
Crying.
A DUI? This is crazy. Why would I?
Crying.
Ebony McDaniel, who's wrecked 3 cars prior to this, get a DUI.
Not only wrecked a car, I hit 2 cars.
Yeah, it's certain stuff you ask for. It's like having a whole bunch of unprotected sex and be like, a baby? I'm pregnant?
Where did that come from?
Yeah, like I want to limit that, because I hear a lot of people talk about,
that's funny,
it being just life happened, and then it's like, actually,
no, you chose it.
Life happened, and stuff moving parts were happening. Let's not moving parts were definitely happening. However, it was some decisions that you distinctly were making that led to that situation particularly. Everything isn't life just happens. And then I just don't want to be in a space where I'm just unhappy or just feel like I'm kind of coasting through it. Like, I've been complaining at work because they're teaching me new things, but then I asked for that like a couple of weeks ago. I was like, all right, I need to move up. I need to learn something new, because even if I don't move up here, I need to learn something new so I can go start applying for other jobs, get more money. It was something I asked for. Then I caught myself getting ready to complain today because I genuinely just didn't get what the fuck I was doing. So then I got flustered, and I'm a Taurus, and we don't necessarily like new things anyway. So it was a lot for the past couple of days trying to get through the process of learning these new projects. But then today I thought about it. I asked for that. I asked because I wanted to move. I want to forever be moving forward. There are a lot of people who keep moving, but they're moving in place. They're moving to the side. They're not moving forward. And I thought about that in all aspects of my life, and relationships and friendships and boyfriendness, and and everybody. I mean, it's a running joke between me and my friend Brandy how I'm a lightweight bird, and I am. But then today I was just like, is being a bird enough? Like,
do I need to raise the bar?
Yeah, like, is being a bird enough? Am I really satisfied with cash apps and flights at this point? And it's just like a purpose. Everything is a purpose. So, I mean, we're here. I mean, my 35th birthday is Thursday, so we'll be here, God willing.
Well, I'm excited for you.
I'll
35 is the beginning of the best time of your life.
Yeah, we're just gonna buckle down too, because like I said, y'all be spending.
Well, self-awareness is good, right?
It is. Somebody told me I need to open up an account at a can't think of the type of bank they told me.
A credit union?
A credit union, and don't get a debit card, because the problem is, I told y'all, bartend now. So the goal is to get the money and go to the bank. We're not gonna. Let's just say I've been to the bank once. And I've probably been bartending a little over a month. And it's not like I'm leaving with like $50, $60. I be having the coins, and then somewhere around about Wednesday, Thursday, I'm like,
wake up, $80 left.
Yeah, and then when you realize on Wednesday and Thursday, then it clicks in, oh, don't worry about it. I'm bartending on Saturday.
It's fine.
And then now the dirty cycle continues.
That is a dirty.
It's a dirty cycle. Girl, one day I got off work and spent $150.
On what?
I don't know. I started seeing people I know and bought people shots. I don't know. I act like Oprah with a car. You get a shot, you get a shot, you get a shot. Make that a double. And then I wake up Sunday and it's just like, I still got money. It's cool. And then, let's not go to the grocery store. Let's go eat brunch. Stupid. So here we are. Just detoxing and turning 35.
That's good. Well, you look good. So
well, thank you.
Doesn't matter. Age ain't nothing but a number. Going down ain't nothing but a thing.
It's not. But don't be 50 making childish ass decisions. That's my age ain't nothing but a number.
First of all, there are 50-year-olds that are making childish decisions out here.
No, it is, and that's very sad. And that's why I just said, don't be 50 making childish ass decisions. Like, it's certain stuff my mama better not do just because, bitch, you 55, you got 3 kids, and you don't live the life. My ultimate.
But what is so?
It's certain stuff you should not do if you already done it in your 20s and your 30s and you still making the same dumbass decisions in your 50s, that is a problem. Like, nah, I know people like to be like, age is, relative and all that bullshit, but no, there's just certain things that at a certain age, your ass shouldn't be doing. The same way when you're in middle school, it's just certain stuff. When you're in high school and you start looking at middle school and elementary school kids, don't you be looking at them like they stupid as hell because they young and you're like, you dummy. Or when you see little kids picking their fucking boogers, don't you be like, you. But relative to the age.
So playing devil's advocate here. So
people who play devil's advocate just be loving a debate. What?
No, it's not that I love to debate. It's just so what you consider somebody at 50 doing that they shouldn't be doing is maybe not the same as what they think that it's all right. So do you think it's subjective?
No, certain stuff is just by your age. I'm sorry. That is what it is. Certain stuff can be subjective based on your economic background, based on where you came from, based on how you raised, based on where you live, based on your country, based on, all that. But certain things at a certain age, you look stupid as fuck.
Okay. Yeah, I agree with that.
It's cute once in a while. I remember certain stuff is just cute when it's random. I remember watching... Okay, well, I was watching this back in the day. This is back when I actually used to watch when it first came out, Real Housewives of Orange County. I remember Vicky was at her son's, they might have been in college, or her daughter was somebody was in college. So she was trying to connect with her kids, and the running joke was, oh, my mom doesn't do anything. Because, my mom's like that. My mom has always been a parent who never really... She always was the parent in the room. She cool, and she'll buy the pizzas, and she'll do all the stuff, but she always was like the parent in the room. I remember she wanted to be cool with her kids, so she did a keg stand. And everybody laughed, and it was funny, but it was the only reason everybody laughed and it was funny in that moment because it was just so random for the mother to be doing a keg stand. That wasn't her at every party. Now trust me, if Vicky showed up to was that mother that showed up to every party and got shit-faced drunk with the kids and making out, they would look at her like she's stupid, like your mama too goddamn old to be out here making out and doing keg stands. Yeah. That's like the example, but that goes into like a lot of different situations. At certain points, like I had the DUI. Okay. That was, and I was embarrassed at my age in the DUI, seeing as though I already knew driving drunk what happened. So at 30 in the DUI, I was like, you dummy. But at like 55, 56, if I get another DUI, because then that would be my second one, people will look at me like I'm ridiculous. Like, grow the fuck up. It's different if it's your first DUI at 55 and you had a glass of wine. It's like, oh, I had a couple of glasses of wine. I swerved. The police got me.
But that could happen at 55.
And I'm saying that is different. So
that can happen at 55.
That is different. If somebody gets and people get DUIs at all ages. Mm-hmm. Me getting a DUI at 30 and then me double backing and getting a DUI and you know yourself being ridiculously turned up drunk.
Yeah,
that's the problem. Yeah, to me, I couldn't do that. Now, certain stuff is based on the situation. Okay, it's your mama first DUI. She had a couple of glasses of wine and swerved off the road a little bit. Now she got a DUI. Okay, cool. We can let that go under the bridge. Okay, your mama 55 and she on her fourth DUI and she was pissy drunk in the tube top. A motherfucking problem. You not being able to work in an office because I hate people. No, it's a problem. Or people not realizing like professionalism. Like, well, I'm not meant to work. Okay, but you meant to pay bills, right? You meant to do, at some point, you have to be the adult in the room. It's like, all right. Because trust me, majority of people don't want to fucking work. All right. I got this job. I need to show up. I need to be on time. I need to pay my bills. Sometimes being the adult and being the older person overrides a lot of shit. I was queen quit a job. My mama let me quit all jobs. If I didn't like a job, they pissed me off. Mama, I don't want to work. I can't do this. Da, 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 da. All right. Oh my God. Okay, quit, Ebony. I was quitting jobs damn near up until I moved to Houston. I moved to Houston at 27. I was quitting, and I probably still could have quit jobs if my mama didn't get laid off. My mama being laid off stopped me in my tracks from complaining. I used to complain so much that she'd let me quit my job and pay my bills, and then I could figure out what I want to do. But then somewhere along the lines, it was one job I hated when I worked at the hospital. I couldn't stand them, but it finally clicked on me that I gotta pay fucking bills. I am an adult. Let me pay these bills. Certain things just should happen as you grow up and live your life. And that's why for me, and I always say this, it's easier for me to date older men versus younger men. Because if you're an older guy doing 20-year-old shit, I'm cutting you off. If you're 20 doing 20 shit, you're 20. You're supposed to. You're 20. So my patience with a 50-year-old and 20-year-old are totally different. Therefore, I date older men so I can just cut their ass off at the neck. And I ain't got to raise nobody.
That's true.
Because, bitch, you 50 talking about, I don't really like this job, so I'm going to quit it and see. Bitch, you're 55. What you mean quit it and see? You grown. You get that fucking job, dick. Nigga, what? You got a mortgage. What is this? Or like, you got was like, you got the fake debit cards when you ain't at no real bank. You're 55. Why don't you have a real bank? Now, when you're 20, I get it. I mean, I was fucking up my money all the time down at Wells Fargo. And before Wells Fargo, it was Wachovia. Wachovia was my account in college. That goddamn Wachovia probably can't stand my black ass. I was in my 20s. I don't play with Wells Fargo now. At all. Back in my 20s, though, me and Wachovia was like, bitch, go the fuck away. No, Wachovia really couldn't stand my black ass. Wachovia is like, girl, get your ass on, please.
So funny.
Please, I'm waiting to cancel your
what
shit.
Happened to Wachovia?
Wells Fargo did.
Yeah.
Well, Wachovia was ready to get rid of my ass, but it was certain stuff I was doing. I was in my 20s. I didn't give a shit. I don't want to see you at 62 doing some shit like that. I don't have the patience.
Well, especially for a man.
I mean, for a woman. I don't, girl, what? It was some shit some shit I used to pull down to the Wachovia. Bless they soul. And that's what bitches still had checks. Oh my God, Wachovia, I am sorry. But
Wachovia was a time.
It was. Shout out to Wachovia. I don't know.
I remember that.
I don't know what really happened. I just know one day all y'all signs turned into Wells Fargo. So, and me and Wells Fargo have a great relationship. So, y'all ran, y'all walked, so me and Wells Fargo can run. Because them niggas down to Wachovia in Tallahassee. Woo! Shit! I had to do y'all like that. I'm sorry. But when I was a child, I did child things.
That's all right. We know better. We do better.
Ooh, that's what I ain't give a shit about a bank. Or credit cards. Like, even now, it was just like, I don't even play about my credit cards. The stunts and shit I pull with them credit cards
you did not know better.
in my 20s was ridiculous. Now you play that shit, and yeah. And I didn't. Me and my homegirl Brandy was talking about this the other day, how they teach you everything in school.
Except for what you really need to know.
Like credit.
Credit. Yep.
Like loans.
Yep.
About how, like, about percentages of loans when you have to pay stuff back. Like, bitch, I never used the Pythagorean theorem. Was it Pythagorean theorem? Never used that hoe. Can't tell y'all nothing about that hoe. But I can tell y'all need to know about my credit.
Absolutely.
And these loans I took out for college.
But that's the shit that they don't want you to know about.
That shit. But, neither here nor there. Either way, I turned 35. All that to say, for the past 45-minute rant or 30-minute rant, I turned 35 on Thursday. So, here we are.
It's okay. Kudos to you. Big 3-5, baby.
So, if you live in Houston.
That's a good age, man.
If you live in Houston, I'll post a flyer.
Solid.
Come see me pour up some drinks and take some shit. You coming? Do you work on Saturday?
From what, 2 to what?
2 to 8.
I might have to catch the tail end because I actually got booked for some videography from 2 to 5.
Well, if you can. Well, then that means I might not know if you come or not. So
No.
No, I mean, I might personally not know if you come or not because the
you're
tail
gonna
end.
be-
The tail end
that sounds murky.
Yeah, that sounds a little.
That sounds like
can't tell
you're
you-
gonna be fucked up.
I can't tell you how the tail end's going to end. But hey, girl, come in.
I'll make sure you see
I
me.
still gonna be loud as hell.
I'll make sure you see me.
Yeah,
for
hey,
sure.
girl, I don't know what the tail end's gonna look like.
It's okay.
But
I'll make sure you see me.
Yeah, no, I don't. I mean, I'm gonna see you. Am I gonna remember seeing you? I don't know.
That's key. But I'm gonna have video footage. of you
Okay,
seeing
and it's
me.
probably gonna be me yelling. Yeah, just
Yeah, I
loud
know.
and ridiculous
I know.
for no reason.
I know.
Just ghetto.
But it's fine.
But yeah, so we're here. Well, you're I was about to say Eliminate. Remember Eliminate?
Eliminate, yes.
They used to play Change Your Heart first and then Eliminate them.
Yes,
Oh my
yes.
God,
That
what a
was-
time!
And this was me.
I want to go on. Listen, on Change Your Heart, right? This is so bad. I'm such a tourist. Every time I think about going on Change of Heart, I will automatically, no matter what happens, choose Change of Heart because I don't want to be embarrassed. So no matter what, I don't care how bad his date was, how good my date was, my natural fear of being embarrassed would have me put Change of Heart, even though I will, and I know I would want to change the heart. It just feel like Change of Heart. But why? Because he might.
He might try me.
Yeah, he might play in my face. I'm about to beat his ass with this goddamn.
No, my favorite was Eliminate. Or which one?
Eliminate when they had 5 days?
No, well, okay, which one was it? Like when they went
to the room?
No, like they went out to eat. Like they met up at like a restaurant, and like it was the guy would walk in, the girl would walk in, and it would be like this little pop up. Like, what is she thinking? Or like
I think that might be Eliminate. No, Eliminate, because never mind, because Eliminate started with like one person, 5 people, and then they'll get on the bus and
yeah.
That was such a shady show.
No, this one was like they would meet. 2 people would meet. They would meet like at a restaurant, and it'd be like a first date. Damn, I can't think of the name.
Or was it Change of Heart? You know, because sometimes with those shows. No, that was Room Raiders. I was about to say, you remember Room Raiders when they used to... Room Raiders was...
No, it was this one, and I always used to watch that shit because I used to be
channel?
Like... It was like, it was WB. It was the WB, and they would always be on dates, and it would always be like... Somebody was always awkward, and they would have the commentary edited that would pop up.
I don't know, because...
It'd be so funny.
Because I'm thinking, you know, back in the day...
Damn, what's the name of that show?
Back in the day, like VH1...
Our First Date? No.
VH1 acquired, like, a lot of those random shows. And I know they started doing a lot of stuff like pop-up video, if that makes sense. So I can't... All that stuff be merging in my head.
I want to say it's the First Date, Our First Date.
I used to love it. Every day I watched Change of Heart came on first and then Eliminate. And then I remember Jamie Foxx show did that Change of Heart episode with Kenya Moore. I watched that the other day. It's on Amazon Prime. I was out dying because I have so much anxiety of public displays of embarrassment that I automatically no, for real. You can get away with a whole lot of shit with me in a relationship. Embarrass me in public, we all going to jail. Like, I don't play that. And that reminds me of like how much I fear that. Mm-hmm. So no matter what, I'd be like, change of heart. Why? I don't know. Change your heart. And then that nigga be like, I want to be with you.
I love you.
I love you. And now he won't talk to me because I done embarrassed his ass. Like, nah, boss. I want to go. Bring them shows back because I'm a dead ass going on them shows right now.
Funny. Yeah, I feel like I've been on that. Well, my brother's fiance got me on dating apps, and I feel like I spoke about it before in our previous episode. But
girl, that was like 5 months ago. So what happened?
But I don't know. Dating is really interesting, especially like online dating, because motherfuckers are weird. Like it's like they want to go like super super fast, or it's just very very dry. It's like no middle ground, and it's no like let's get to know each other. Let's see if we are compatible. It's more like, okay, you like to be outside, I like to be outside. You like to eat, I like to eat. You have an apartment, I have an apartment. I think we're a match.
So what do you know? Because I shout out. So maybe a few months ago, I was on the phone with my homegirl and I applied to the league. Guess who got into the league? Shout out Insecure. I got accepted. I never did my profile. I need to actually find that email and do my profile because apparently they like go do background checks, all this other weird shit. So it took them like 3 months to get back to me. But I never went on it because I watched The Craigslist Killer on Lifetime and that scares me.
No, that scares me too. And
didn't I see you on one of your Eliminates? What am I calling them shits Eliminates? Well, we're gonna call them Eliminates. Okay, we're gonna call them Eliminates for now. So I seen they join on one of her Eliminates.
But they do some of them like even just by so I always look at, I swear guys are really.
Were you on Plenty of Fish? Is that the new one?
No, I think that's like for the gays.
Plenty of Fish?
Yes.
What's
Tinder is for gays too.
Tinder is literally not for the gays.
Yes, it is.
Now it is.
Tinder is for fucking. Like if you want to fuck somebody, that's Tinder.
Okay, so
Hinge is where like you meet your soulmate.
Hinge.
So in the hierarchy of dating apps, I believe Hinge is top tier because Hinge, people do and are looking for the one. They're looking to find.
So what
a
is
certain
your
connection.
profile say?
Okay,
Let's see.
let's go. Let's go for it. All right. I keep it.
Let me see what picture you use.
So this is my. Hold on. So this is my profile picture.
Okay.
Let me see. I have Recovering Party Girls in the background. So they ask you a series. They ask you
Put me on. No, you take me off that. Don't put me on that bullshit. Yeah, you put the name. You put the logo.
So they ask you a series of random questions that you can answer to kind of best show off your personality.
Okay.
So my simple pleasures: walking on the beach, which I do love. I love being on the beach. Eating good food, cooking, drinking great wine, napping, movie nights, cold beer, and a good man holding my hand. That gets a lot of likes. Okay? So then
I can't.
So then the next question is, I'm the type of texter who will ask you to call me. And then I'm going to talk to you for about 2 minutes, and then I'm going to hang up because I don't want to talk to you.
Okay.
You should not go out with me. And I believe I was drunk when I was editing these things.
Mm-hmm.
But, it's fun. I put, you should not go out with me if you don't like living, laughing, or loving. I don't know why. But I was having a debate about the live, laugh, love.
Mm-hmm.
And how people put those in
Their houses. They're everywhere.
Anyways, so I put that, and I thought it was funny. And then I put, if you're not comfortable with yourself. And then I posted a picture with my grandma on there because I feel like her spirit is going to, like, allow people to know, don't fuck with her because she's protected. And
but people been fucking with you?
No.
Oh, okay.
No. Like, she's like, and then when people ask about this, because it's this picture, and a lot of people ask what was behind that picture. And so I always,
this is a cute picture. This one too.
And I say that's my guardian angel. So, and a lot of people go off, they like this one.
And it's cute too.
So, this one person said that I look like a ninja. I was like, how the fuck do you get a ninja?
Because you're all black.
And I was like, no, I'm more like an assassin.
Okay. So how's your dates been going?
They've actually been going, they're just interesting. People are interesting. And when you just allow people to speak, you really kind of get a sense of who they are and where they are in their life. Because 9 times out of 10, people really just love to talk about themselves. And so I just kind of let them talk. And just hearing some of their stories, I'm just like, okay, yeah, this is going to be our last time interacting with each other. But I've met some pretty cool people. I went on a date with the Asian guy. He kissed me. And so we went to Allen Parkway. So there's the bayou, right?
Mm-hmm.
I told him I like to be outside. I like to hike. I like to do all that kind of shit. And he was just like, okay, well, let's meet there. All right, no problem. It's a Sunday. It's going to be jam-packed with people. He can't possibly murder me out there. Like, it's too many people.
Yeah.
Cool. So I get out there. He's like in a button-up shirt, like slacks, and not walking shoes. So I'm just thinking, like, you said, and I'm in workout gear. And
maybe he just came from work.
On a Sunday?
People work on Sundays if they like their jobs.
Mm-mm. He came to wine and dine.
Okay.
At the park. But I just thought that was interesting. Like, he really dressed up to hike.
So.
But anyways, but the experience is interesting. People are interesting to say the least.
Yeah, I called to say yes for the dress. When after I graduated from FAM, I was living back in Orlando, and I wasn't on dating apps, but I did say I would not say no to a date. And no matter, honestly, as long as if you didn't give me like any weird vibes, or like you want like a weirdo.
You're like a raper.
Yeah, like that. So, in that time, and like in most cities, they have like a paper that comes out that's like not like the local paper, but like a city event type of paper. And at the time, they had the top 50 restaurants, or the 50 restaurants you should visit in Orlando. So I remember keeping the paper, and so every time I was saying yes to the dress, I would kind of pick places off this list of the 50, because you be living in a city, but you'll be surprised how much you really don't know about your city, for real. So that's when I went out with the pastor to the assistant pastor to like a mega church. I went out with a 70-year-old man. I went out with this music exec that was a mess, because he was married, and him and his wife had like a painting in his house that reminded me of like Gone with the Wind. And so, yeah, it was a good time. Actually, and that's when I was blogging. It's a couple of people who follow this show who said they listened to who read the blog. So back then, every time I went on a date, I would blog about it. Mm-hmm. So I end up having like, essentially it's like a book. It's still on my laptop. There is like a book of me and just all my dates. And throughout the dates, I still was on and off with this guy who I thought really was the one. Mm-hmm. So then he started seeping into the blogs as well. So essentially it's like this story of me getting over this nigga. Because I'm like dating, like I'm dating ferociously, like, ugh. But yeah, it was a good, but I had a great time when I was doing that. I went a lot of great places. I met a lot of, I was about to say great men, but that would be over exaggeration. I met a lot of men.
Lying.
Yeah, I actually be lying. I blogged really up until I moved to Houston, and life got real, and I had to really work, and shit got real, so I had time to be around here frolicking around the city, but
it was some great places.
It was like a good year too. I was really like,
you should try it. Like, I mean, there are some really awesome places that I never paid attention to.
And, a couple of years, not even a couple. It might be it might be 2 years ago. Downtown Houston was ranked #1 for the place to get a sugar daddy.
And I believe that wholeheartedly.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely.
#1, and that might have been like it might have been a couple of years ago, because that goddamn COVID, that year of COVID always throws me off, because I feel like that last year didn't happen. So it might be 3 years ago. But yeah.
I've been introduced to some really awesome restaurants, just different things, and which I'm very grateful for. But needless to say, we're still kind of weeding people out. My block game has been very strong.
Y'all play that shit.
Some of them have been, some of them are really nice. Some of them are a little too much. I've had to block the majority of them because it's just like, sir, we're not going to get married tomorrow. Like, what the fuck is wrong with you? You haven't even met me yet. You don't know if I'm crazy. You don't know if I'm a killer.
Have you hooked up with anybody on the date?
No.
Well, that's no fun.
No, because I don't...
You don't be making out with them?
I've kissed some of them.
Okay.
But sex, no. Because I need a little bit more. Like, and then...
And you just haven't had a full attraction to somebody I
haven't been sold, like, you know what? I'm dropping these draws for this motherfucker. Tonight. I haven't experienced that.
Come on and get it.
Maybe, but as of today, no. I genuinely just want to take my time, because a lot of them are good business wise, because some of the people that I've met, they own their own businesses and they can use my work, and a lot of them I've sent my stuff to, shit like that. So I don't want to necessarily throw the pussy on the table when I could, I could use that. That could be residual income. So, I have it's checks and balances, but for the most part, it's cool. It's just I have to learn balance because sometimes I did like 3 dates in one night.
Not too much, and
that was a lot.
Yeah.
That was a lot. I got a parking ticket because I went over, which I was supposed to. I went to a Rockets game, then I was supposed to go back downtown. Like I was doing way too fucking much. So other than that, that's really it. And shooting.
Well, that sounds fun. Maybe I'll mosey on out and around.
You should try it. It's definitely entertaining there.
Well, I told you the league had already accepted me, so I just need to make my profile on the league.
Make something, but it's like, okay, so I'll say this. Like this one guy, he put on his profile that he farts on the first date because he wants to see how real the person is.
Let me see his picture.
And he's actually pretty cute. But I thought that was so fucked. No, he said, I fart on the first date to make sure we can make it for the long haul. So they have these guys, so when guys post their videos and their pictures or whatnot, they post really weird shots. And it's like their camera phone is like greasy.
So I'm about to put like 5 different pictures because I might show with my shortcut or a fucking wig. Niggas gonna be so confused when I show up to my dates.
Well, give it to them.
But maybe I need to see because I have to look because like I said they accepted me, but they accepted me like months ago, and I seen the email, but I didn't give a shit. I ain't clicking to it.
Well, I mean, I think in this new box that you're in, and you might meet a whole different type of caliber of guy. So you never know. You might meet the man that's gonna take you from Miss to Mrs. You never know, sis.
Okay.
Your second wife, your second wife status is on there.
Yeah, my second wife status need to come on there. If I get to the second box, I'm gonna be too old to be second wife status.
The motherfuckers is on there. They divorced now.
Yeah, I need
divorced.
You know, I'm second wife age now.
They got 18, 19-year-old kids. They good, girl. They good.
Cause I'm at the age. I'm second wife age. I get too old in my 30s. Second wives got to be like late 20s to like mid-ish 30s. No. I start getting too far in the game. I ain't second wife age no more. I'm like, you divorced. I ain't ever been married before. You tired.
So you're tired.
Second wife age is like, your business is booming.
Girl, they're on there.
You too hot for this. You still hot in these streets. You still getting young hoes? That's second wife age. You know what I mean? When you get too far in your 30s, early 40s, you become
because
retired. Wife age.
Nope. Because the ones that really got the bread that's on there, they just looking for a beautiful chick.
But that's fine. But I'm saying there's an age gap. The second wife age.
So Lionel Richie's girlfriend, fiance is 36. And he's 70.
He's been with her for like 6-7 years. He got her in her early 30s. That shit don't count. They didn't start dating. They didn't start just dating yesterday. They been dating. That's second wife age. 30.
She's not a wife yet.
Yeah. Oh, it's Lionel Richie with money. You second girlfriend age. Who gives a fuck? He's Lionel Richie. Hello? Is it you I'm looking for? It's Lionel Richie. The Commodores.
Oh my gosh.
And he got her years ago. Second wife age is like 26 to, I will probably push it to like 39, 40, but I really want to tell y'all that shit's probably 26 to like 36. I get that. Because second wife age, and don't get me wrong, you could be a second wife at any age, but the second wife age, I be thinking of be niggas who they grinded with the first wife, right? They got kids. She was down to the college. They had the kids in their early 20s. You know, she was up helping him study for med school and shit like that. You know, that's when he was on financial aid and they was eating ramen noodles, right? Second wife, right? This type of second wife age is like, okay, so he made it. He's about 2-3 years into his new like boom boom boom, right? So now he feeling himself. He gonna get himself a Porsche. He go get himself a drop top. He started doing stuff like that. He started going to business meetings, but now he not too much second his wife, because when he going to the business meeting, he's seeing the hot hoes at the bar at the steakhouse, so he just like leaving his wife at home. She only comes to the real function. You know what I mean? Like the galas. Mm-hmm. Okay. And so now he can't take his wife down because he's looking at all the young hoes, and now his wife is still gorgeous and beautiful, because that still is the case, but she's just not the hot young beautiful girl. She could be the auntie or the mama to the hot young beautiful girls, you know what I mean? So then that's when second wife age come. Them hoes be like 25, 26, right out of school, ain't did shit. They like the assistant. That's why they be fucking with the assistants and the secretaries all the time. Second wife age, they done came out of school and they did shit. So then second wife age can age out to about 36, 37, depending on how you look, right? But you still gotta be substantially younger than the first wife. The first wife still gotta be like you young hoe. If that makes sense. But that's second wife age. Jesus. So that's the second wife age I be talking about. Now, can you be a second wife? There is people who are just second wives. Second wives are just people who just get married a second time. But second wife age that I be talking about is not what second wives are. Because like my mama gonna be a second wife, but my mama 55. She not second wife age. She's just a second wife. And that is the world according to Ebony. Oh my God. So I'm about to age out of second wife age. So I gotta get my shit together, because y'all know I want to marry in second wife age. I don't want to be a second wife. I want to marry in second wife age where I'm still hotter than them, and then like her hating ass friends low-key be hating on me, but then I'm be so nice and they gonna like me, and then we all become best friends, and then we have tea and crumpets or whatever the fuck. But you know, second wife age. I don't know, this new box might have me out of second wife age, but we're here. Thank God I don't look like my box.
No, ma'am. And that's what matters the most. And that's the only thing that matters. You don't look like what you're going through. You don't look like what your age is.
Bless. Sorry, y'all. I'm chugging down water and detox juice at this point, because here we are, just detoxing it and minding my business. Is that all? Well, do we have anything else? We're going to get on a better schedule. We're not as trash as you think we are. We're not as trash as y'all think we are.
Okay, well, they don't think we're trash.
Yeah, they definitely do. Do you know how many times I got a message about a goddamn show?
That's because they miss us. Not because they think we're trash.
Well, I be posting on Recovering Party Girls IG all the time. Y'all know we alive.
Well, again, they don't think we're trash. I'm not trash, and I don't believe that they think that I'm trash. I don't believe that they think you're trash. In fact, I believe that they love us.
What is... Oh, I forgot this when I was sick.
But anyway, shout out to Houston City of Houston, Texas, because they tried to get me today, but a bitch got dismissed, okay?
Who tried to get you?
I got a case. I have cases, man. But
you trying to stay in court. Why? How your court?
They call me the Teflon Don, alright?
What case you beat this week, babe?
It's just a minor infraction, you know.
What was the infraction?
I forgot to send in some paperwork, so they called me down to the court of
law. You thought you was going to jail?
Hell no, because I had receipts.
Oh.
No. I knew. That's why I showed up just like this.
Yeah, it looked like they put your ass in handcuffs just like that.
I showed up just like this.
Sis, they go on the court.
And I said not guilty. And I'm filthy. You ever heard that?
No.
Not guilty and I'm filthy. Make this money. Take this money. Ain't no way you can take shit from me. Shake it, honey. Shake it.
That sounds familiar.
That's P. Diddy, Black Rob, and...
Shut up. Rest in peace, Black Rob. Rest in peace, DMX. Rest in peace to Humpty. Oh, my God. The Humpty Dance. Here's your chance. I do the hump. Do it, baby. I do the hump, they hump. Do the hump, they hump. But no, your ass really do stay in court. I don't get it. But I'm happy you beat your case again,
I
sis.
stay beating cases, baby.
You better knock on wood. Don't be okay.
I'm talking that shit.
Okay.
You know why?
The Teflon Don went down eventually.
Yeah, but he was doing too much.
You know this podcast is shit. It's so never go down.
Knock on wood, Lord
Yeah,
Jesus.
man,
I'm not
okay.
careful. Look, Jesus, I take it back. I take it back. And
Thank you for clearing
your
me.
blessings. Thank you for
Clear
clearing
my
me.
name.
Thank you for clearing me, Lord. They tried to get me, Jesus. I praise your name. I appreciate it. You know I ain't trying to be caught up in that system.
Okay. What you called it that one time? The long what?
The long arm of the law,
Okay.
baby. I ain't trying to be ensnared.
Okay, Teflon Don. All right, well, we'll do better. Adriana lives back in Houston. She made me waste my time crying that one night for no reason. But she back in Houston.
It was good to see it, though.
We'll do. I'm sensitive anyway, y'all. I cry off everything. We'll be more consistent. We'll see y'all next
week. Next week.
I'm going on the 5th. My birthday on the 6th.
You want to do it on Monday?
So quickly? Today Wednesday. We'll be more consistent. You'll hear from us, friends. Bye.